Now, following the recent serial killings, which has led to the arrest of some prime suspects in some parts of the country, human rights organization Amnesty International Ghana has charged the police to expedite actions to prosecute for justice. So speaking to the media in an interview, the chairperson of Amnesty International Ghana, Francis Nyantechi, says despite its opposition to death penalties in the country, the culprit must still suffer the full rigors of the law.
Are very unfortunate, and we think that the security agencies should up their game. For us, we think that the disappearances and the killings did not happen in a day. It happened within a couple of days and weeks. So we think that the security should have done their best to stem the tide when it began. We are excited by the fact that a lot of security forces have been deployed to the Wa Enclave, but we expect that those that they've been able to arrest, they are prosecuted and they are brought to book to give some kind of assurance to the people. And we also think that it should not be limited to Wa. We know of what happened in Mankasim. We are also aware of the murder of a young man in Kumasi. We think that the killings and the disappearances are becoming one too many. We expect the security agencies to inspire hope in the population by doing the necessary investigations. If they make arrests, we expect them to expedite action by prosecuting those people involved. We are not saying that the police should put the evidence aside and just push the cases through, but we think that we can actually improve upon the time. If a case is more than 4, 5, 6, 7 years before court, it's a cause to worry. Because if justice administration is such that people can have confidence in it, then factors like the time gap in administering justice is very important. I'm not saying they should throw the evidence, they should just use one day to prosecute people and send them to jail, but I think that they can still do better.
Recently, the PNC suggested that the ritual killing law must be applied on ritual murderers to curb ritual killings. But responding to the issue, the chairperson of Amnesty International Ghana, Francis Nyantechi, said death sentence is not an antidote to reduce crime.
Death penalty abolition in some countries, like Canada, like some states in the United States of America, I must say that even before the death penalty was abolished, crime rates were high in some of these countries than they have it now. Canada, for instance, after the abolition of the death penalty, we know that the crime rate in that country has gone down. A study of the death penalty situation in the United States of America also shows that states that still administer the death penalty, crime rate is still high. It goes to buttress our point that the death penalty is not just enough to reduce crime. It's not deterrent as we claim. And there's no evidence to point out that the death penalty is deterrent. The issue is that when you use the death penalty, you curtail all other rights. To the point that even if the person is exonerated, there's no remedy for it. And so I will urge the PNC to calm down. We understand the frustrations when people are being killed left, right, and center. But the death penalty is not and cannot be a tool for fighting crime in a democratic state like Ghana.